Welcome to the dvm360. Give us 5 minutes or less, and we'll update you with the veterinary news, medicine, and business information you need to know right now. I'm Christy Reimer. In this edition of The 5, we'll report on veterinary aid efforts in Haiti. We'll watch Dr. Jeff Werber explain how offering discounts may be okay in these tough economic times. And we'll hear from a happy dog owner who is reunited with his canine companion with some help from Facebook. First up, the news. Right after the recent earthquake hit Haiti, animal welfare groups began joining forces and formed the Animal Relief Coalition of Haiti. And animal relief aid has finally started to cross the country's borders. In addition, veterinarians in the U.S. government's 43rd Medical Detachment have been deployed to Haiti to inspect food and water entering the country and to care for search and rescue dogs used in the human aid effort. To read about veterinary involvement in Haiti, visit dvm360.com/news. On the scientific front, researchers at the University of Washington have identified 155 regions on the canine genome that humans have affected through selective breeding. The researchers studied dogs from 10 different breeds, concentrating on genes related to the most noticeable variations: size, coat color and texture, behavior, and physiology. They found that the most genetically distinct breeds were German Shepherds, Shar-Peis, Beagles, and Greyhounds. Calling all technicians who excel at the critical skills involved in caring for surgical patients. The National Association of Veterinary Technicians in America recently announced a new specialty, the Academy of Veterinary Surgical Technicians. To find out how you can become a surgical technician specialist, visit navta.net. In this economy, many practices are seeing more clients who have difficulty paying for services. Offering occasional discounts may be a good way to help, if you do it right. Dr. Jeff Werber explains.
If you're going to do some discounting or if you're going to offer some deals for a client, make sure they recognize the fact that you are doing them a favor and your employees still get paid, your drug suppliers still get paid. So the one who's taking the hit is you as a veterinarian, but it's all because of the importance of that treatment for their pet. So you are making a commitment to them, and make sure they understand that. And it's not something that you're going to do forever, but in this one time, because you want to build that loyalty, you want to build that care, and most importantly, you want to make sure that a client realizes that you are not providing service for the money, you're providing service for the right care.
For more on this topic, see our coverage at dvm360.com/helpingclientspay. And finally, we all know that Facebook brings together old friends, relatives, and classmates. In one case, the website reunited a Virginia man with his long-lost dog. Gary Rowley of Fredericksburg, Virginia, received a message on Facebook that a woman in Oklahoma had found Rowley's name on a dog's microchip. Rowley had given up the dog, Brindle, 10 years earlier because he couldn't keep the young dog from jumping fences. Now, Brindle is back with Rowley after a Good Samaritan drove the dog from Oklahoma to Virginia. The charity Animal Allies took up a donation for medical care for Brindle, who was found with a dislocated hip and dental problems. We spoke to Rowley recently, who told us about the reunion.
Well, it's hard to tell because with Brindle, he's so laid back with anybody he meets. He doesn't give obvious signs of recognition. The lady who brought him home, brought him out of the SUV, I was down on one knee to give him a hug, and he just walked over next to my mailbox and went to the bathroom, which was kind of disappointing. I was hoping he was going to be excited to see me. But then once he'd relieved himself, because it'd been a long ride, then he walked over to me and he nuzzled his face into my chest, which is his way of giving hugs. And that's basically all he did, and then he, I took the leash, and then he was walking around the property because he was in a new place, and he was scoping out the area.
That's all for this edition of The 5. If you enjoyed this broadcast or have suggestions for future shows, please send your thoughts to dvm360@advancedstar.com. And for the latest news, medicine, and business information, be sure to visit dvm360.com every day.